Hey guys, welcome back to Purely Walking. It's me, Ellie again, and today I am truly excited about the video I have for you because we are going to be talking all about the work sector in the DR and the working conditions of Dominicans. If you are a Dominican living abroad and are just wondering about labor laws and labor conditions currently in the Dominican Republic, or if you're just a person who is wondering, or if you want to move here and you want to know about the subject, this is the video for you. This is all-inclusive guide on the working laws of the Dominican Republic and working conditions in general. So I'm going to be talking about maternity leave, severance pay, days off, all you want to know about the working class and the working conditions of the Dominican Republic. I got you covered. The entire framework for working in the Dominican Republic relies on our Código de Trabajo, which is our labor code from 1992, and it basically spells out all the responsibilities and duties of employees and employers in all the entire work sector of the country. Salaries in the Dominican Republic are usually calculated in a monthly basis rather than yearly. So if a Dominican tells you their salary, they're usually speaking about what they earn a month versus yearly. And the payments in the Dominican Republic are usually given every 15 days. So the 15th of each month or the 30th of each month. And some employers actually pay monthly as well. We, for the most part, don't have weekly payments, and this is different than the United States, for example, where a lot of employers do pay on a weekly basis. We usually get paid either the 30th of every month or every 15 days. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that like button if you want more videos like this. And of course, remember, you can donate directly to my channel any amount you want through the Super Thanks button. Though the informality sector is very, very high, if you have a formal employment, your employer is obligated to pay a part of your health insurance as well as a proportion of your pension. Now, the pension system here works individually, so you will capitalize an account in one of the banks that are available, and you pay a part of your pension fund and your employer pays the other small portion of that. Now also, if you are in the formal sector, the taxes are deducted for the most part automatically whenever you get paid as well. By law, all workers get 13 salaries per year. So that means 12 salaries, one per month, and also they get the equivalent to one salary at the end of the year for their Christmas bonus. So this is nationwide. Every single employer has to give out that 13th bonus that is equivalent to one worker's salary at the end of the year for Christmas. So with regards to our working calendar, we have about 12 holidays in a calendar year. So that means we get about one day off per month. Obviously, that's not exactly right because some months we have none and other months we have more than 2 days off. So, but total yearly, it's about 12, and it's divided up into either national holidays, as in patriotic days. There are international holidays like Christmas and Easter, and there is also some religious days because, as you know, we do have somewhat of a Catholic tradition, and that has also permeated into some of the holidays that we celebrate. So some of our days off are also including those religious days that we get off. If you happen to work on those days that are deemed as holidays in the DR, your employer is obligated to pay you double what you earn that day. So if your daily earning is, let's say, 1,000 pesos, then if you work on the holiday, if they obligate you to work on that holiday, they would have to pay you twice. So they would have to pay you 2,000 pesos for that day that you worked during that holiday. Now, when it comes to maternity and paternity leave, I have very good news for you because Dominican Republic guarantees maternity leave in every single sense for every mother that gives birth. There's also maternity leave for adoption, and there are days for paternity leave as well. The days allowed for maternity leave are 14 weeks, so just about 3.5 months, and the days for paternity leave are 15 days. Oh, and did I mention that maternity leave and paternity leave is supposed to be paid, so you get paid 100% of your salary while you're in maternity or paternity leave. Vacation days are also mandatory as you get 15 work days per year. So every single year you have a guaranteed vacation time. Also, women that are pregnant are protected by law because their employer can't simply lay them off or fire them. They would have to make a very good argument and very good legal battle against a pregnant woman in order to fire her. So they can fire you, but they would have to go through a lot of hoops, jump through a lot of hoops legally in order to do so, because they have to demonstrate and give unfailing proof that you have some weird misconduct or that you have gotten into any illegal activity while you are working with the employer. So in general terms, you cannot be fired if you're pregnant. And what happens if you want to leave your job or if you get fired from your job? Well, our labor code establishes a specific payment whether you are fired or whether you want to leave your job. What payment is that? Well, if you are fired, you get severance pay for the most part, and also you get vacation time that you didn't take, so they would have to pay you that much, and a proportion of our Christmas bonus. In contrast, if you leave your job voluntarily, then you would only get paid the vacation time you didn't take and the proportion of that bonus for Christmas, the proportion that you worked during the year. So you wouldn't get any severance pay additional to that. There is a minimum wage established, which obviously varies year to year. It can vary over time, but it is different, the minimum wage for private sector and for public sector. The private sector is basically regulated by the Ministry of Labor, and the public sector is regulated by the Ministry of Public Administration. And as a bonus tidbit, if you're coming to look for work in the Dominican Republic, and if you're watching this video, it's probably because you know English, a quick job that you can get right away if you can demonstrate English skills is in a call center. So call centers pay way above minimum wage. They don't pay, a lot of money, but they do pay enough that people are enticed to get these jobs. They have a lot of compensation additionally, like bonuses and things like that for sales. But a call center is a good option because there are plenty of them being established here in the Dominican Republic. Another peculiar thing about our working economy or the working sector is the fact that a lot of Dominicans that are middle class and up, because salaries in the Dominican Republic unfortunately are low, so most people can afford to have a person work for them in their home in order to clean and do domestic labor, take care of the elderly, take care of children, things like that. Since there are so many people doing that type of domestic work in the country, our work code actually enforces those types of jobs and takes them as a different category of employment. So if you are working at home for a family, you are a domestic worker, you are not guaranteed to have severance pay if you are fired or if you leave the job that you're working at. So those types of jobs, the ones that are for working for families directly, are actually regulated in a different way than a normal paying job in, you know, a store or somewhere that is a formal job. Well, guys, I think I've covered pretty much everything you need to know about the working sector here in the Dominican Republic, and what are the basic benefits you can expect and what you can expect in terms of pension, insurance, all of that stuff. If you want a part 2 to this video explaining specifically one of the portions of this video, just let me know, because I know I covered overhead, the basic generals of the things, but if you want specifics, just let me know in the comments below. Alright guys, this was it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below if you enjoyed it, what topic you want to learn most about. This is me signing out, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.